Places like Relentless Collision, which has locations across the triangle, says they've already started to see an uptick in those calls following crashes yesterday, and they're going to see that number go up even more in the coming days.
Whenever stuff like this happens, there's always I hate to say it, a large influx of volume.
Today, damaged vehicles across the triangle serving as a reminder of the impact of Wednesday's nasty winter storm. Many of those cars will now make their way for repairs at places like Relentless Collision.
Today we've had a little bit of traffic, but the way it usually works, once they file it, it takes about 24 to 48 hours before the claim actually gets handled, and then they'll go ahead and choose a shop.
Rick Allison is the regional manager for Relentless Collision, which has shops in Raleigh, Durham, Cary, and Morrisville. He says it's been a busy winter already, but they're trying to keep both potential customers and their employees home until the roads improve.
We've seen a decent influx in work. We're trying to keep people at home, obviously. We're trying to offer the service of doing it remotely or them sending photos in. It has caused a little bit more.
State Highway Patrol says they've received reports of nearly 1,200 crashes in Wednesday's storm, and that's before a second round of snow hit on Thursday. Rick says the most common issues they see after a storm like this are typically side impact and suspension damage due to cars sliding off the road. He told us even his commute this morning was proof of how easy it is to have an issue.
When I hit the apex heading into Durham, the roads were extremely terrible. So all the roads that I took were all ice, so I went from doing speed limit to doing about 30 under, and even then it was pretty difficult to stop.
Again, this is just the start for auto repair shops. Many of the collision locations we called this morning were still closed due to the hazardous road conditions or weren't opening until much later in the day. Once claims actually get filed in the next day or two, they'll start to see those cars come in physically. In Raleigh, Sean Coffey, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.